Chat, here we go. We have got Nuggets versus 3 Grand Champs. Now, we have done this before with Nugget, and he's just going to score right away. Oh my goodness, the 3 Grand Champs are absolutely throwing the game. So we've done Nugget versus 2 Grand Champs, and now it's time to do Nugget versus 3 Grand Champs. Pretty much every time he is on the stream, he usually wants to do a challenge like this, and I don't really have an issue with it. Today, it's going to be a best of 3 against the 3 Grand Champs. And there we go. That's a way to equalize it back up. After a really tough start to the game where absolutely nobody was in net, now a nice cringe low bump and a follow-up to make it 1-1. They're throwing sorries, but hey, there are no rules to today's 3v1. It's just Nugget doing his best to see if he can get a win. He's got 1 left over. There it is. Oh my goodness. Nugget is absolutely picking him apart so far. Only the kickoff bump has worked for them. This was a deep dive by one of the GCs, maybe trying to get a demo. Figured I'll steal the boost, and if I demo him, you know, that's all the better. He gets neither. Oh, actually, I think he did get the boost. Nugget didn't need it. But you can never leave somebody all alone. As somebody who's played 2v1s against these top players, it really just needs to perfect the challenge game and have somebody around to recover instantly. You know, you can't separate too much to let the top player be able to recover and make the save. Oh, Nuggets forces that just off the crossbar and then actually bumps the final guy. Gumby had a chance to finish it. The GC's just connected to launch the ball up and make it possible for Nugget. I think we're mostly going to watch from Nugget's perspective. Nugget able to jump over 1 bump attempt and then tried to flip past that second challenge. A lot of the times, dedicated demoers, which is something that a lot of people say you should have. I think dedicated demoer... Ooh, Shadow just did it all by himself. Nugget just got solo outplayed. But dedicated demoers is a really good way to win. That's a really good catch by Shadow. That's just tough. That's just a tough break. That's a good catch. Shadow Smurf confirmed. But anyways, as I was saying, when you're going against somebody who is your rank, the one person is your rank, then the demoer I think works really well. Because the demo chaser is just as good as the person who's potentially getting demoed. But when you do demo chasers in these games, a lot of the times the person who's getting chased is so good at avoiding that the demo chaser almost just becomes useless. They get avoided, and then there's just a 2v1 left over, or a 1v1 left over. And it might just be better, unless you feel really good, unless you're Woody, who's probably, his demo chasing ability far exceeds the rest of his Rocket League ability. It's probably not worth chasing him down. Right now, Nugget does get bumped, but he saved his wave dash, although he never got to use it. Gonna get back to this one. Nice little acceleration of the ball across the net. I think boost stealing is probably huge. It's almost better than demoing, I would imagine. Nugget doesn't have boost. I think he's gonna have a hard time outplaying these guys. He's got a 1v2 for a brief moment. Oh no, that setup from Shadows. I don't think he's a Smurf anymore. I don't think he's a Smurf anymore. You know, no disrespect as Nugget goes to dunk this in, but I think I've seen that happen in my GC1 game, so I have a feeling that he is GC1 as promised. All right, Nugget up 3-2. We just did a lot of dissecting of people's ranks in order to find the perfect recipe of GC1s for this matchup. Because we were worried that any better players might make it a bit too tough on Nugget. But right now, he's doing just fine against these 3 GCs. This is working great. You know, these kickoffs, if Nugget doesn't figure him out, I don't think he even should be faking here. You see he uses a bit of boost, drives forward and fakes. That's all just making it easier for him to get demoed. I almost feel like he just completely disregards kickoff. All right, he does it again. Same exact fake. Doggy chasing him down. That's what I'm talking about, where if you're not as skilled as the person getting chased, sometimes your demo attempts can just look completely pointless. That time it did. Although Doggy has connected on a couple different demos for his team to be up now. Gumby with the GC1 air dribble. I do that one all the time. Nugget is trying to chase this ball down. He's going to be forced away, though, without any 100 to reset on boost. Long shot for Nugget. I imagine just looking to pick up pads or grab 100 and reset from that. Scared of Gumby's touch. Felt like he couldn't turn in. He's got it past 2, so now he just has Doggy. Ended up losing control of the ball. So it is a reset. Right now, the GCs are up 1. I don't know if they want to do any time wasting, if they feel confident keeping the ball in the orange half. Probably just better off continuing to play as much at Nugget's net as possible. Nugget, you can tell, just trying to outplay a couple to set up his 1v1. He missed his wave dash. That's an easy tap in. Nugget was looking solid in the beginning of the game, but he's having a tough time with the GCs in the final minute. Oh, no. Oh, GCs can't be giving off kickoff goals. You got 2 people to help you. Shadows goes to the kickoff. Gumby, oh, backflipped to the quarter boost, didn't hit it, and turned upfield. Very aggressive, considering the state of the game. Touch to the back wall. Wow, Shadow. He is pulling out some free play mechanics every once in a while. Oh, no. Oh, no. Nugget! Oh, no, the huge miss! The massive miss to make it possible for Nugget still. That ball floating in front of the net, and then the GCs hit that shot. How did the GCs hit this shot after the easiest tap-in just getting flown by? Doggy putting a solid one on net. I don't think we're going to see a game win from Nugget in this next 24 seconds. But Nugget needs to be recouping, realizing what isn't working for him. I think both teams with time are going to learn how they should be playing this matchup. But also, the times that I've done 1v2s, I think I've had most success in the first game. And then the next coming games, the top player ends up taking over. So we'll see what can Nugget do in the best of 3. Game number 2. A diagonal kickoff for Nugget. He might just try and win it. He's basically guaranteed to win it. So I think any kickoff where he's equal, probably best for him to just go to it. And when I say equal, I mean, you know, he can get there as fast as the fastest position for the Grand Champs. Doggy with the air dribble. Even Gumby all alone. Nugget has a good play style for this in that he likes to play very, very fast. Somebody else who maybe likes to slow the ball down might have a tough time because you just need to be quick. As soon as you get around somebody, you have a limited amount of time before they're going to get back. Nugget got 2 defenders to miss, but the final one got the save. A demo past another, so he's going to have a respawning and somebody waiting in net, and the respawner will challenge quickly. Nugget needs this boost spawn really bad. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get away with this without 100. Yeah, he needed it. If he had the 100, I think he's just fine, but it had been stolen, and trying to glue the ball to the back wall is not going to be enough. Look at the passing play from the GCs. They aren't missing the wide open floating ball in front of the net this time. Nugget maybe looking back to make sure Gumby doesn't bump him as he retreats to grab the midfield boost. Shadow and Gumby, nice demo. They needed to get a demo there with how aggressive they were being. If they didn't connect with Nugget, it was going to be a 1v1 left over. Either one of the GCs nor Nugget can get a good touch on that centering pass. And Shadow's trying to pop off again. Oh, that's a freebie. That's a tap-in. It actually didn't come. Nugget doesn't have boost. If he had infinite boost, it'd be a different story. So he could instantly get back up to that ball. This is a bit too strong of a first touch for Nugget. Low 50 for Nugget. Fortunate bounce. Just has Doggy to beat, but there wasn't really an angle. Even if he beat Doggy to the ball, it wasn't going to be a shot on target and not something he could quickly follow back up. Needs his 100 boost, though. See a diving demo. That's a great 50 by Gumby. The GCs, they might prove to be too much for Nugget. This is just a great 50. Nugget got too far underneath the ball. Moxie said he wanted a chance at the 3 GCs as well. Ooh, Nugget needed that kickoff. Retreating now. You see Shadow trying to be a pest upfield. The redirect. Gumby just gave the ball to Nugget. All of the GCs retreating. Oh, imagine a Psycho if Doggy just hit a Psycho on Nugget in a 3v1. Wall to air dribble? Yeah, wall to air dribbles are tough for the GCs to stop. It's not a great first touch for Nugget, though. He needs to get it all the way to net. There is the double challenge, and it doesn't matter. Nugget gets on the board. All the GCs standing in net, waiting to make the save, and it doesn't matter. Nugget needs more goals, though. Can't get away with just this one. So once again doing this fake kickoff. Doggy, though, is apparently the only player who's interested in going for that lead bump. So I think Shadow would have had the lead bump this time. Decides not to go for it. And they're going to give him another air dribble. He actually booms it. He's just hoping for a misread by the GCs, and he had it! He had it! They tapped it down to him. He's throwing the woo because he knew that was the situation he just tried to create and wasn't able to capitalize. I thought we were going to see another air dribble, but apparently slam the ball hard enough, and maybe you can just rely a bit of a misplay on defense. Nugget into the corner. Look at the camera work to see one, but not the other. GC, wait, Doggy just stole it. That seemed like the freest tap-in. Okay, Doggy still got it. Doggy just trying to show off. That seemed like Gumby was just shooting on target, and Doggy stole it and said, no, 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 I want a style on Nugget. I want to 50 it in. All right, down 2. Oh, Doggy with the cheeky kickoff, and then the delayed kickoff from the other GC. Doggy always trying to go for that lead bump. And it would have been okay if the opposite GC played the ball. I forget who it was, maybe Shadow. Another kickoff win for Nugget. Ooh, he's able to get that boost as well. He's got some bigger hitbox. He got a boost steal against Moxie in his previous show match that was unbelievable. Nugget lobbing this one, deciding to save the boost and come back down, but he couldn't beat Gumby back to the ball. Shadow just waiting midfield. Nice single jump to dodge very predictable demo attempts. Clean half flip, but Nugget actually might have been better off if Gumby was quicker to the ball. I don't know if he was trying to completely outpace him or 50 him, but either way, he ends up slamming it directly into Gumby. He's able to win the 50 in front of the net. So with a minute left to go, I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's possible for Nugget. Are we going to see another wall to air dribble? Surprised Nugget doesn't want to go there. It seemed to work so well. He's trying to outplay all of them on the ground, which is tough to do because it takes multiple motions to beat him, to beat each player, as opposed to the single air dribble that can just outplay all 3 at once, as he proved earlier in the game. The demo seems like it's going to secure it for the GCs. It would take a bit of a choke now for them not to win the series. Oh my goodness, what's going on with the GCs around the net? Did they just own goal? No, they didn't. I could tell they pushed the ball back to the orange half. The GCs were too much for Nugget. Maybe we'll see if Moxie wants a chance at him. Couple close games. Champions League is on. Are you saying that because you're out of your match now? Which is totally fine. If you want to play, you don't have to. Look at the double. Look at the styling double from Doggy to finish it off. Play on US East? No. I think we'll try it again with Moxie if he wants to. All right, chat, here we go. I think we fixed the header this time. It is going to be a best of 3. 3 GCs against Moxie, and Doggy is right back up to his old antics. On those diagonal kickoffs, just being the lead blocker. And he bumps Moxie out of the way. By the way, I see the VIP coin flip, eDisney02. That is some hype stuff. A minute ago, we'll have to do that after the series, because VIP coin flips are not cheap. They mastered their strat against Nugget, so you have a disadvantage. True, I would say you do have a disadvantage. The 3 teams, although it is Eloy who is new to the squad from the previous GCs. I verified Eloy's rank is perfect. Low GC1, right around where all of our contestants are. Doggy smurfing, only 500 wins. Oh, is that right? I mean, I don't know if that is really true, but 500 wins on the account, you mean? Because if it's 500 wins this season, that's an insane amount. He's played so many games. But if it's 500 wins ever, then... Is that why Doggy was a bit speedier? Oh, Doggy. Doggy, you dog. Well, hey, it still was possible for a Nugget to win. He doesn't have a record on previous seasons. Oh, dude, the investigators were out on Doggy. Everybody was like, Doggy got in the game at the perfect rank, and I'm going to go prove that he's lying. Feer overlay? Oh, the overlay says Nugget still. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. It doesn't say Moxie. Sorry about that. It is updated now. Moxie versus the Grand Champs. They only have their lead blocking demo so far. Maybe he switched the PC. It is possible. Why don't we assume the best of people? Doggy's best performance, though, has been as a lead blocker. Shadow had one of those power slide cut kind of shots, or it wasn't really a power slide cut. I think it was just a catch, a really smooth catch. Moxie in the air got 2 immediate challengers, which I think is the right play for the GCs. Need to just throw themselves at the ball in the air to break up Moxie's defense. If they try and all 3 react, oh, look at this! Eloy and Shadows combining to absolutely pop off on Moxie. The pre-jump from Shadows! You guys talking about Doggy not being legit GC. I don't know about Eloy or Shadows either. They are rising to the occasion. Doggy is typing in chat right now, probably. Oh, no, he's not. I thought maybe he was going to try and defend himself. Somebody signed the squad. The GCs are proving to be absolutely too much. No way I would get clipped on by 3 GCs. Look at the back pass. Oh, no. Don't put it in front of the net. Don't put it in front of the net. You do not want to test yourself in a 50 against Moxie. Wait, is that just in? Oh my goodness, the squad! They're too good! We found the 3 best GC ones in all of the land. Eloy! The VIP in chat coming in to pop off. This does look tough. Nugget says he won. I forget. I remember we did a 2v1 with him. And I wasn't sure whether or not he won the series. He said he did. So he was ready to try 3 Grand Champs. Shadows pre-jumping again. Oh, Doggy. Doggy, don't you know the allegations are out on your rank? You can't be doing this when the allegations are out on your rank, bud. That's a good flick. Moxie, you need to go Super Saiyan. Obvious Nexto. Obvious Nexto. Moxie doesn't even want to play against the bot. The GCs, look at them go! Look at this team play. They have a lead blocker. One person grabs the ball, dribbles it, pops it up for Doggy to finish it off. I mean, what are you supposed to do? The GC's operating with one brain. They know how to play now. If you play again, you get beat. Nugget didn't win either. Nugget got really close, but had a tough time. He looked better in the first game for sure. Oh, can Moxie get the second 50? Eloy trying to go real patient. Moxie needs boost. I mean, he can't afford to jump here. All right, he forfeits GG. All right, we'll forfeit the first game. First game over. Let's see if Moxie wants another chance at it. The GCs are too strong, man. You beat Nugget because team name. Oh, you have Nugget as your teammate. In-game, I didn't change it because the match, we never went to a new match. So it still says Nugget as his team. So he's going to blame that. But somebody said in chat, you know, it might be better if there were only 2 GCs. To that we say that Nugget has done 2 GCs. He was able to win against 2 GCs before. And I've done 2 GCs against guys like Daniel. And Daniel also won. I think we've done 2 GCs against Fast. And I want to say we were able to beat Fast in the 2v1, who's another high-rated ones player. And Nugget showed that it was possible if the GCs don't pop off and if Doggy doesn't continue to perform like Nexto. Boost is the real issue. Yeah, Nugget wanted 100 boost or infinite boost, but if he gives himself infinite boost, the other players get infinite boost too, which I think, you know, if we had a mod to give just the player in the deficit the infinite boost, I think that would be better. 2v3, I think Nugget and Moxie would destroy. I think they would have no trouble winning a 2v3 against 3 Grand Champs. Moxie needs a mistouch. He's able to outplay 1 or 2. Dude, Doggy is going flicko mode. This might be a chance right here. He's going to need a Doggy choke on the goal line. He doesn't want to try and dunk him, but I don't know if you're going to get a better chance than a single defender in net. Yeah, and now he's demoed the other way. I think Moxie and Nugget would destroy. Gotta go eat. What about your Valorant game? You think it's the right amount of people? Just equal ping isn't really easy for the SSL. I don't think ping is going to be a big difference. Eros is just trying to spin up whatever situation gets him in the match. He's like, maybe if you put a US West Grand Champ in. You want a rematch after this, please? I think we're going to be running Juicy in a show match against... Sounds like not Raziers anymore. But hopefully somebody else. Dude, the GCs are just too solid. It's too many. 3 GCs. They double went to the kickoff and it worked beautifully. Either that or we can blame all the GCs on smurfing. You grind a GC2 on US East and GC1 feels exactly the same on US West. Do you think US West is harder? Oh, I switched to a non-Moxie player. I was like, this person is moving slowly. Right out of the corner of my eye. To be fair, I'm just as good as all these GC1s. They're just too good, man. Yeah, they're too good now. Moxie couldn't take it. Get Zen in. I'd be down to have Zen